Hello everyone, this is V, and we are here for another arena.
You asked for
Picking Mage, I like Mage. It's pretty straightforward and pretty good. I think Sunwalker is the best card. Yeah, this is a little awkward. Not the greatest fan of Dragonling mechanic, just because it's so easy to deal with sometimes. On the other hand, taking a Spiteful Smith, that's just not the best way to start the draft, but I think it's a little better. Cone of Gold, pretty good AoE. And I think because we took a Spiteful Smith, I'd rather have a Dark Iron Dwarf. In general, perhaps it's just better. Yeah. I do like Loot Hoarder. I've grown a little more fond of it lately than 3-2s, just because you can usually pick up a few, while Loot Hoarder is a bit more rare. And here I'm going to take Flame Strike because I just don't want to end up with a deck without Flame Strikes. See, here I could take a Raptor. Not sure it's better than a Stormbite Commando though. Yeah, I'm going to pick this again. It was really good last time. Here we have a tough choice between Argent Commander Blizzard. The pro is it's Argent Commander, it's really strong. This is a Blizzard though. Yeah, very tough. I think Blizzard is more needed. Cult Master here, and then we go for lowering the curve. And this sucks quite a lot. Yeah, I'll take Icelands. And Ancient Brewmaster. And we really need those 2 drops now. But not quite as bad as good cards. This seems like a good pick for a mage. Don't want to take the Frost there. And I'll take the Desperation pick. Arcane Missiles, I like it. Well, I don't really like it, but it seems the best pick here. Better than the other 2 options. 1 Icelands is definitely enough. Swampoos here, that's one of those easy to pick up 3-2s I was talking about. We haven't gotten any spot removal yet. Yeah, Gold Master I guess. Though I don't expect them to be exceptionally good. We don't really have a lot of small things. I think here the Tiger is just a missed card. And another Blizzard. Those will be very critical. And Cone of Gold also seems like something we really need. Polymorph, that's one of the things I wanted to pick up. A Mana Worm, that's fine. And another one, yeah, I think we can afford it. Here I like Fincher's Co a lot. Though it's not as good here because our curve is very high, and because of that I think I will take a second pint-sized summoner. Yeah, it's gonna be a bad day for 3 drops, but so be it. We have plenty of 4s and 5s. Hopefully we can curve out into them. Yeah, the storm is coming. This deck is a bit slow, I fear. We don't have any spot removal, we have some AoE, but it's not really the deck I had in mind. I would much rather have had a lot more small creatures, and then wiped the opposing force with AoE and spot removal. This time we are in the complete
asked for
opposite
it.
corner. Yeah, I want to dump those. That's a little strange. But we are going to respond with one Berserker.
It's time for a little blood.
And see what he has against that.
I wonder.
Who you want me killed? What you want?
Okay.
My eyes.
Who you want me killed?
That seems to be a good idea. Okay.
What does the future hold?
Interesting. So we trade these.
Of course.
You gotta be kidding me!
Course.
Okay. Yeah. That's just not very good, is it? makes no sense.
How you doing?
I don't get it anymore. That made absolutely no sense.
Someone call for the doctor.
Okay.
I dream and the world trembles.
Yeah. Doesn't help you at all.
How you doing?
Yeah.
Well played.
Sorry. Well played. 7 games. That's a lot. Alright, that first game already exposed a few of our weaknesses. Our curve is again very high. I tried to avoid it, but yeah, I couldn't. The Gold Masters don't fit in that kind of deck. I really would have liked more 2 and 3 drops, but they weren't coming, and there seemed to be always some reason to pick a higher end card, and I just shouldn't have done that.
I will fight with honor.
You asked for it.
Yeah, this is fine. Do we go Mana Wyrm first turn? Yeah, let's do that. Worst case scenario, we trade with a 3-2.
Drink with me, friend.
Yeah, that's okay.
Summoning Prepatch. Mind if I roll need?
Too bad about missing out on a turn of development there, but
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
yeah, that's unfortunate.
Coming through.
I'll put it on your tab.
And we're just hoping for a weapon, I guess. Well, hoping is a very big word.
Summoning Prepatch.
Silvermoon shall not fall.
Yeah, let's clear that.
You call that a win?
Coming through.
Don't need the buff anymore. But we are quite a bit behind.
Reporting for duty.
Justice.
Ouch.
Don't mess with Tusker.
Yeah, I'm gonna do another one, I think.
Reporting for duty.
Blizzard seems better. Here is where we make up for the card loss. Hopefully.
I've got a huge gun.
Yeah.
Reporting for duty.
X marks the spot.
Yeah, I think we just do that. Maybe that was wasteful.
I hear you got a problem.
No, we wouldn't have taken that out anyway.
Reporting for duty.
Coming through.
Ouch.
Pay attention, class.
Yeah, we have to kill that. So that's gonna get bullied.
Coming through. Coming through.
See if he can solve them. Blessing of Kings would do it.
Join or die, or both.
Alright. Yeah, I think we go for him.
Mind if I roll lead?
He can recover this way, but if I start trading now, it's gonna be downhill anyway. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
Not on my watch.
Yeah, that's pretty horrible.
Thank you.
Truth is my shield.
Well, we need one.
Ready to ride.
Yeah, that's a gross cult master now. Should have killed it, obviously. Then he would have been very, very dead. But we didn't. And we pay the price for that right now.
You gotta be kidding me!
Yeah, that's a simple trade gone wrong, and I really should have known. Of course, he needed a second Guardian of Kings in his deck and hand to make that happen. But I still should have known that it would happen and just trade it there.
Blood and plunder.
Yeah, that's dead.
Reporting
I
for
have
duty.
2 cards though that I could draw. It's neither one of them. That might prevent the kill next turn. But if you have a fireball or something in this case, you just win, and we just don't have that. Which does not excuse the bad play at all.
Reporting for duty.
Really shouldn't have done that.
Are you ready for this?
Ouch.
Reporting for duty.
Yep.
You win this.
I am sorry.
Yeah, that was an obvious mistake. One that you should never ever make. And it would have been fine if we had reach in our deck, but we did not. So things went from good to bad over the course of one turn.
Jaina!
And we, well, I think we wasted the Flame Strider too.
You asked for it.
Yeah, that's a bad hand. We should have 100% won that match. No excuses for it. And this is a match that we can almost not win. This hand is absolutely horrible. Can't do a thing with it.
It's time for a little
We
blood.
can't even ping that. And the question is, of course, should we? Guess not. We can chain cones later, but
I can wait and fish all day.
it's just so ridiculous. We really need to kill that.
Caught one!
That's just so ridiculous. The one token he could not play and he just plays it. It's the Psy Force. Well, I guess that means we just trade here. And I really hate that about the Shaman. This luck factor, it should be removed. If he can always play that, that's fine, then you can know, oh, he's gonna do X. And but then there is absolutely no issue whatsoever. Maybe I should have killed that. End result would probably have been the same.
I wonder.
He has an earth element.
I hear you got a problem.
Oh, what's that? That's almost as bad.
Truth is my shield.
Another Hex. That would be pretty absurd. I think he has something good. Yep. No, it's not actual worst, of course. But we really need the Flame Strike again, I think. And that's, well, that's all we got. Now things get significantly harder. I think I will kill him that.
I've got a huge gun.
Ready to ride.
It just keeps coming. It's good card after good card after insane card. Yeah, that's just absurd.
Tadingo! Yes.
Can't even really do anything against
Time
it.
for a little blood.
He has another Hex. This is completely out of any proportion. The amount of crazy cards he got was... it's just so absurd. It's just... stupid. I mean, yeah, this is just the most stupid thing I've ever experienced.
You win.
So he went Ravenhold Assassin into Fire Elemental into Yeti with Wind Fury, and he got away with all of that. No problems. That's just
Jaina
so
versus
ridiculous.
Thrall.
For Doomhammer.
You asked for it.
And yeah, the writing was on the wall. Immediately after the start, we mulliganed into a horrible, horrible hand that was good for absolutely nothing. Yeah, that just doesn't seem like a great play.
Summoning portal open.
Though my deck is really bad, I must admit that.
One shot, one kill.
There is nothing it does particularly well. Though it's not technically that horrible, of course. There are a number of things it can do that doesn't make sense, but we obviously ended back in the strange player area. But that previous opponent also had a ridiculous deck, of course. Lightning Storm plus Fort Lightning plus what?
Well played.
And yeah, I should have taken that Raptor. A few more 3/2s would have been really good. The 3 mana was bad, but in general the 3 mana slot is really not all that good. You can get a lot of 3/3s for 3,
Jaina
and they are all
versus
pretty
Air.
generic. They don't particularly do
You asked for it.
anything special. So there is no need, no real need to search for them usually, as they are all almost the same. We're gonna toss it out here.
Greetings.
Hello.
But we just didn't get many of them. We got a Cone of Cold, which is not the best. We got a Nurse Ring Healer, or Forcier, or whatever it is. So yeah, mediocre at best.
I wonder.
Mind if I roll knee?
Yeah, we're just gonna ping that. And it is possible to go an entirely different route. We should have been so much more aggressive with this draft.
Summoning portal open.
And I think that would have been better for the deck in general, but many of the cards, like, you don't want to pass them up, because if you don't take them, like the Flame Strikes, we took 2 Flame Strikes in a row. If you don't grab them at that point, yeah, you're gonna miss out on them almost all the time. Not exactly what you want, I think.
Tazdingo! Yes!
Yeah, this seems fine.
Coming through.
He needs to deal with the Cult Master. See, if we had more small creatures, Cult Master would be much better. It should always replace itself. And then anything after that is really a bonus, but if you can't even get it to replace itself, that's gonna be a problem.
It's time for a little
Get
blood.
ready.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. We have so much damage on the board. That's 3, 6, 10, 14, plus 5, 19 damage.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Interesting. Yep. Golden Fireball, I want that. And the difference between a very strong controlling deck and the mediocre mid-range deck here is just a few removal spells. And I think that's a huge difference if we had 2 Frostbolts, for example, or a Frostbolt and a Fireball. It would make all the difference in the world.
Jaina!
It
You
just
asked for it.
changes
My
everything.
magic will tear you apart.
Like, I don't want this in my deck. But I still think it was the best pick for that turn. But it's never been good for me. The Sunwalkers, well, it's been good, but it's not as good as it looks. It's only Yeti stats for 6 mana, so quite a bit
It's time for a
overcosted.
little blood.
Ouch! Yeah, that's really bad. I guess
It's
we
time
play our
for a
own.
little blood.
I wonder.
The
Yeah.
pain speak to me.
That's a little annoying. All of these scenarios that let me draw 2 cards.
What to do? What to do?
So yeah, it's always gonna be bad. Don't like it at all.
Who you want me kill?
I really hate that trade. It's so good for him. It's 3 for 1. And it doesn't help me at all. But he would have gotten that 3 for 1 almost regardless. And I can't allow him
I
to
wonder.
keep bleeding me this quickly.
One shot, one kill.
No. Not great, but acceptable, I guess. Yeah, I think we drafted wrong. It's so obvious from the hand we have, from what we can hope to draw. It's not been good at all.
What to do? What to do?
My eyes are open.
Yeah, this leaves us with a number of options. Ideally, Cultmaster
I
trade ping and deal with something else with the water elemental. That would be the best. But I will flame strike if I have to, or if he deploys more than one additional creature.
I'm ready. I'm not ready.
Hmm.
Join or die!
It's possible I sacrifice the mana worm.
I wonder.
That's nasty. That's really unfortunate. Okay, so it's a creatures copier, which I expected.
Put this apple on your head. Someday I'll be just like you.
Ouch. Yeah, he's gonna finish that.
Death again!
Summoning portal open. Summoning portal open.
Yeah, he will kill one. It's so difficult to fight against a mage with small creatures. The pinging ability is so insane. Compared to the ability of many other classes, it's completely unbalanced. And you can make up for that with the kind of cards, but not forever. This is extremely versatile. A warrior's armor ability is not. Sooner or later the discrepancy will become absurd. It is balanced in the way that the warrior has to give up health to use his removal spells. Yeah, that's a little strange, but okay.
Time runs out on me.
I guess that's a decent moment to play that. Yeah, why not? It's so good against Divine Shield as well, against anything really, except charge. So, very problematic. The priest ability is almost as versatile, not quite though. Warlock is very pigeonholed, Hunter is very straightforward, so it pushes you into a certain kind of strategy.
What to do?
And the other ping abilities are similar, but just quite a bit worse than that of the mage. I mean, Rogue, for example, can do 1 damage as well, but he takes damage in return, can't do it to his own creatures. And he can't do it through taunts, so there are so many limitations. In addition, the Rogue ability is completely ignored as soon as you have a weapon. So that just, it's not quite the same in quality. Yeah, what shall we do here? I think we just trade these.
To my command!
What to do? What to do?
Okay. A little strange. Yeah, that makes kind of sense. I think he should have probably waited though. If it had hit this twice, then he could have pinged that. Okay.
Don't mess with Tusker.
Yeah. Kind of problematic.
You call that a win?
Yeah, very annoying.
Suffer!
And I think we actually trade. It invalidates his ping. If we had gone for him, we could have pinged, and then there are a number of cards that would have been extremely bad, like Flame Strike would have killed Venture Go in addition to
I
these
wonder.
two, so this at least mitigates the damage quite a bit. Or well, not quite a bit, but somewhat. And it's still a 2-turn clock. I don't think if we put him to 3 next turn, well to 2 next turn, that he's gonna
I
come back.
wonder.
Unlike the Paladin earlier. No, I don't. Question is, of course, is it worth throwing the card there, just in case of Flame Strike? Did he draw it?
You win.
I guess not.
Well played. Well played.
Yeah, I think this deck, it deserves 4-3 or 5-3, not really more. I'm very disappointed in myself for just failing on the picks a bit. I think we went too much for the power side again and not enough for the versatility. Druid especially seems like a really bad match.
You asked for it.
You shall not pass.
I guess so.
Mind if I roll need?
Yeah, I do kinda mind. It's a little extra. That's worth electric. For 7, he will want to silence it, obviously. Druid has no real direct removal.
Shall not fall.
They rely on silence. for all the heavy lifting. See, yeah, Cult Master. One of these could have been the Raptor, yeah.
Where shall I strike?
Would have been just so much better. This is not exactly what I would like. This or this. And I think I want to trade. Instead of leaving him the initiative, that could turn out really bad. If he has an Argent Commander there, that's horrible for us. Now it's still bad, but a little less. Yeah, that's okay.
Mind if I roll knee?
Yeah, that we will just ping.
It's time for
Mind if I roll knee?
Storm is a
Where shall I strike?
that's an interesting card. Let's sacrifice these two and draw 2 cards.
Who you want me killed?
And that's another problem of the Cult Master. We took things like Strangletorn Tiger. And yeah, now it's come back to bite us.
Done.
Truth is my shield.
Because we draw extra cards, but we just don't have the mana to deploy all of them.
You are not prepared.
May my ancestors.
Yeah, this is where Flame Strike is just so easy.
Who's next?
Okay. Not the best plan in history.
I can see.
Okay.
Well played.
This will definitely be my only arena today. The last few have been pretty okay. I've gone 8-2 or 7-3. A few times 8-1.
Versus Jaina.
It's been okay.
You asked for it. My magic will tear you apart.
I hate this. It's just no good. No spells and a mana worm. see if he takes the bait of using a spell on it. We don't really have the spells to use that to the max ability. You really want a Frostbolt, but that's exactly what we do not have.
It's time for a little blood.
Let's see if he has one.
I wonder.
Can get to 3.
I wonder.
Okay.
Time runs out on me.
Oh, he's gonna do that. Yeah.
Who you want me killing?
Because that's actually good against Shattered Sun Cleric, of course. You just won't believe it. Really, all the spells with random effects must leave this game. It's in such a terrible state. The stupid absurdity is beyond any reasonable limit. All these 50% calls are stupid, and there are way higher chance things. It has to leave the game. It's so disgusting. It's not fun. It's the least fun I've ever had in a card game. All the randomness. The game itself is great. The random effects are horrible. And the person who created them should be fired and then shot and then molested by a group of priests.
What to do?
Yeah,
What to do?
guess this is okay. Yeah, kinda have to trade here.
To Northrend!
Okay. gonna play the dwarf.
You call that a way?
Really good card, Argent Commander.
I wonder.
I'm ready. I'm not ready. I'm ready. I'm not ready.
Yeah. He probably has one too. But he's not gonna play it on a single Dark Iron Dwarf. Nope. And it smells like he has a finisher in hand.
Deals anywhere.
Yeah, that's really insane.
Join or die, or both.
Sigh. Not really much I can do. Playing Calm here is just a bad idea. He now has so much card advantage.
Who's next?
Get behind me.
Yeah, that's a copy creature, so
Eyes are open.
and I really have nothing left to draw here. Used most of my AoEs. I don't have any card advantage engines because, well, my Goldmasters have been neutralized, and this seems like the end of it.
Truth is my shield.
We almost ran him through his deck though. And see, once again, this is just not very good.
Mind if I roll need?
I do mind if you roll needs. And that should be the end of it. And the end of this draft. Not a moment too soon, to be honest. Yeah. Okay.
You win.
Another absurd card. Shouldn't exist. We get at least 80 gold back, that's something. And a worthless pack of cards.
Rare.
See you again next time.